Hello everyone. It's been quite some time since my last account update. It was back in October, and I think a lot of people were expecting me to quit right then and there and not come back, especially coming closer to the end of December or mid-December, because I did say I quit. Now, if you guys looked at my, or even watched my last video, you guys would know that I was just in a rough patch for like 5 months, and I couldn't really do much. So I'm glad to say that I am back. I could not, unfortunately, get my old account back because of I did sell my account, and the person who does have it now has just taken it as his main. So that is completely fine. Right now, I took over Goober's account, and Goober used to be part of the Whales Club, and he was one of the top players. He wasn't like the best or anything like that, but this will be more than enough to get us started. So I took over this account, I believe, 2 or 3 days ago, as of the time of the recording. And I had a lot of work ahead of me to do. So, our biggest unit is CK Plus, as it should be. I would have Atomic, but it looks like whoever was piloting the account didn't have any black tickets, and then just didn't get Atomic. We have Metal, and I want to iterate that all, and I do mean all, of the SSR pluses are awakened to, except Metal Bat. Now, with that being said, I'm struggling, guys, in PvP. There is hardly anything I can do right now with Atomic Samurai being out for over a month now, and the Awakening 2 is destroying me, just left and right. So, I think a lot of people are going to wonder, what am I going to do? Can I pull for a Goketsu? Should I pull for a Goketsu? Am I going to get Atomic on rerun? And to all those people, I'm going to say no. So, I think our best bet is to wait for Garo on the wheel. He was confirmed to be on the wheel. So, I think that is our only chance at even remotely attempting to play PvP. The big thing is I don't have enough black tickets. I have 132 at the moment. I can probably get one, probably closer to 250 by the first of the month, I believe. And after I get 250, you know, there's not much that I really want. I mean, I know Phoenix Man is coming out. Whether he's going to be coming out on wheel or on banner is undecided. And that's what kind of is scary, because we don't know if he is coming out on wheel or he's going to be put on the banner. And I think now that everything is up in the air, the worst thing they can do is put Metal Knight, Gloriabus, and Super Alloy all on the wheel. If that's the case, people are going to have a hard time playing PvP. That is absolutely for sure. So, let's take a look at our leaderboard. We are currently 15th in BP, which is not bad. I currently have my PvP lineup here. It's not too far off. The only reason it is off is because for BP purposes, I would replace Gale with Child Emperor, and boom, that's like a million BP. But this is going to be turned into Garo Plus, and Garo Plus is just going to have higher stats overall. And we're going to start taking some gear out of wow, that's a fantastic villain buff gear. But we're going to, that's the perfect Garo gear. That's exactly what I was looking for. Perfect. Take it. But that's kind of what I'm looking for in terms of Garo. So it looks like we do have gears ready to go on Garo. The only issue now is our SAC count. Essentially, our SAC count is going to be much lower because we don't have the SACs like Lily G does or FNX does. Alright, so either way. So right now, our only bet is to go Garo and then wait for DSK on this account. I don't have enough for Atomic. I don't have enough for Gokatsu. They're both kind of dead in the water now for me because there's nothing I can really do. My biggest issue going forward on this account is in PvP, I'm going to be worthless for like 4 months till DSK comes out. But once DSK does come out, you know, we're going to go and spend the 400 black tickets, and then TTM comes out, and then it's DK, and then it's kind of Groyabus, and that's kind of it. But another thing that I've noticed is that we can also do a few things. Our best bet would probably be to get Watchdog Man, Metal Knight, and Super Alloy. And that's going to help us out immensely in basically the rest of the game. My issue is now we're going to have to wait for my just new characters. I mean, Carnage on this team would be replaced with Tank Top Master, and then who else? Gale would be replaced with Garo, and then I think I have another. Boros might be. Oh, Boros would be getting replaced as soon as Tank Top Master comes out, because as soon as Tank Top Master comes out, Boros and Gokatsu are dead in the water. They don't take damage sharing, which is kind of a big deal, especially in a game like this. So, yeah. As you see, we do have 11.1k gems on this account, which is always a fantastic, basically ready for the next, now I have 11.2. Basically, I am ready for, basically just everything in the game at this point. It's just, we are skipping over the Giru era pretty much entirely. There's not much we can do. I'm gonna be completely honest with you guys. Our SAC count is just not high enough, and our speed isn't high enough either. For our current SACs, we currently have 108 purples, which is very good, and it's all on Carnage. So basically, when TTM does come out, all these just swap over to Tank Top Master, and then we have a perfect Tank Top Master right off the bat. So Carnage is staying where he is. He's not going anywhere. Metal Bat, on the other hand, we're going to have to figure out if we want to get probably. We have to look into making this a grappler and being a Deep Sea King, because Deep Sea King is going to be our best bet. So currently, Carnage is completely maxed out. There's nothing else wrong with him. We have half of that into Metal Bat. If we could get that to 700, that would be fantastic. But chances are it's probably not going to happen before. It might. Boros, we're going to have to figure out what we want to do here, because with Garo coming out, Gale's being replaced, so we want to get a 300 SAC Garo in here as soon as we possibly can. So that would be that. Next, we have our tactics. Now, I did a lot of work on the tactics side of the game. Essentially, I went for the hero tactic combinations to just get HP and defense. The best one I have is the grappler, and this just gives just ridiculous amounts. It's double, just actually over a little bit of the level 1. We want to go, obviously, for the level 4 effect when possible, but level 3 would also do very, very well here. And essentially, we're just going to have to play the game as is. I do not have Cruel 1 on anything. So for the people that will be asking, why are you not using Cruel? This is the reason why. I legitimately don't have any. Our album value went up from 1200 to 2840 over the course of the past 3 days. And yes, I was just optimizing. Without Cruel, it's a little difficult, but it's not impossible to play. For figurines and just home stuff, actually not much to report here. I mean, he has most characters, but these three and Bakuzan, good. Hellfire and DK we do not have, which, to be honest, won't really affect our gameplay at this point in time until we start moving. It's not really going to affect our gameplay at all. DK we're just going to get from the summons, and then the same goes for Hellfire. For you are Hellfire back or way later in the game. But everything looks okay for the most part. I did take some time and upgrade a bunch of random characters in the group because I did notice that he did not have, like, what plan level is this? Like this. This is one of the plan levels I'm talking about that we need to really focus on upgrading. I'm surprised he doesn't have a 5-star Tatsu. Or a 5-star Bunman or a Wild Monkey or whatever. Because these guys should absolutely be maxed out right away. And once we do activate this, that's another extra stat to go over. But most of them are good. I did like this one. Not much I can do here. He got, maybe he was doing it for Giru, but again, not even close to 5-star. And Groyabus and Melzigard, I don't know if I want to go for them really. Well, Groyabus, yes. Groyabus is a must almost. He's just too good. Melzigard, not so much. In both forms, actually. SSR plus and UR, he just kind of got screwed. Not much we can do there. For this one, Boris, we don't need him at this point in time. So don't worry about that. But most of it is good. I'm not too worried about it, but I mean, stuff like this, like D-pad, should also be upgraded. So that's another 100,000. Should be good here. I said this is good. This one should also be absolutely prioritized. So I might as well do this right now, because we won't see a duelist for a long time. So now we go get Choronko. And we're kind of out of grappler badges, which I don't mind actually spending because it is the rate up this weekend. As you see, bonus drops, we will take those all the time. But it's going to take a while to level up Choronko to the next stage, so I'm not too worried about it. Next will be, I think that would be it for now. Tank top vegan might want to go up, but I don't have any tank top vegan shards, so kind of screwed on that end. Same goes for Denji here. Maybe Gale Wind. I mean, Gale Wind we won't see again till you are. Vaccine Man. Are we ever going to see this dude again? We won't have enough for him anyway, so that's just the problem now. It's like now that we're getting up here, we can't do much. We would do Gatling. I do want to upgrade Metal Bat. Possibly to a 5-star when I get the chance. It's just right now we don't have enough. Oh, he does have stun immunity. What? Huh. Okay. Well, that's actually really nice to know. Put him in front of Gale, I guess. Actually, that would be best bet. Put him in the front, maybe? Never thought about that. Counteract Gale, and then we have Garo in the back. Just smoking people. Yeah, that sounds about right. So, and that brings me to my next portion is, what are we going to do is, we're just going to get beat up for the next, like, 3 or 4 months until we get our black ticket situation up. Labs and training look fantastic, so I'm not worried about it. What I am worried about is our emblems. So our emblems are actually all pretty much set, except I don't have the awakening stones. Those are going to take a week to get unless they make a pack for them, and even then I probably won't buy them, to be completely honest with you guys. They are expensive, so. But I also have, as you guys see, a lot of marks to upgrade. So essentially, I don't have any Ascension Stone marks either, but everything else except for the distorted field on the general is all set and ready to go. We are just waiting on these things. So what I want to do is I want to cover what I'm going to do first. It's going to be the Sharp Blade, as we'll get a level 3 all attack plus 5%, and that's going to boost our BP immensely. And then we focus on the Eternal Heart, because we also have an Awakening Stone here. And essentially, it's just going to be leveling these things up. And that one's going to take a month to do, and then same for this one, it's going to take a month to do. So we have 2.1 or 2 months and 1 week, I should say, until we get all level 3. So that's that. Tactics are going to just take a while no matter what we do, so I'm not too worried about those. We'll just get those over time. Arena, I am pretty much hard stuck at 45. There is literally nothing I can do. I've tried to fight these guys. It just, nothing works. I do get some defenses. Like, it's just, my team just barely hangs on. And this is my second account right here that we will be working on next week. So stay tuned for that one. But again, there's nothing I can really do until I get A, a higher level, and B, just general training stuff to just like general units that I'm missing that I should have. But because this account has been neglected for the past 2 or 3 months, they don't want to touch it really. I mean, and I understand. Actually, I might get this now. Alright, so the next thing to talk about is probably going to be Saitama's Day. This one isn't too bad. As you see, can't claim anything until tomorrow. And then you got the mall sale with the vouchers here. It's not terrible, but we're going after the keepsake voucher here, and maybe the supply vouchers. That's all I can really think about. And this one's actually really easy to complete. I got one here, one, so that's 5. I gotta get 25 more tickets to finish the whole thing. And I don't know why it was so low this time around. I feel like it was really easy to complete compared to every other event. And the prices were actually really good for what they gave, so I feel like I didn't get totally screwed. I just think maybe you should... like, some of these things I don't understand. Like, this boss battle thing, I don't really understand why it's as is. Like, I can't do much on this, but, like, I don't know. I guess it's for this, which isn't bad. Oh, shit. Wait, what? They have different... Is this just orange gear? Why? Okay, so I guess I would kind of want this. Not gonna lie. But I can already tell you guys I'm not getting the Ascension cards. I just don't have the... I don't have the people for it. Until I get DSK, and then I'll show you guys how we're going to build DSK. From there, I also want to focus on training. Essentially, Garo's going to be replacing Doggo here. Not much use for Doggo anymore. And on top of that, I'm not a fan of how he put HP gear and then awakened it all to red, because I don't have anywhere to put this awakening gear. I don't know what to do with it. I'm kind of just stuck with it until I find a unit worthy of it. Maybe I put it on Carnage when he gets out of meta in, what, 4 or 5 months? So that kind of sucks. Bad. We're pretty high up there in Hero X Villain. I'm not too worried about it, though. Don't really care about it. In Honor Battle, we're doing okay. This is my first time playing Honor Battle since coming back, and I would have been here anyway. But, I spent a lot this weekend on the Sigil chests, Ascension cards, Tactic Lab cards. These were actually very good for us. And then the Ascension cards, of course. So, essentially, all in all, I thought it was a fantastic, just overall get. It does end tomorrow. And then the rewards I'm going to get are going to be not in this arena. Oh, here. And I'm not going to lie, these are not bad rewards. I would probably be doing a lot better if I wasn't, if I didn't lack Atomic Samurai. And that's what I'm hoping Garo's going to fix a little bit. I'm probably going to be one of the very few people with Garo. I know he's not a very good pick for a lot of people, but I know that a lot of people like Garo as well, and I am going to awaken to Garo, even though it's not super good, but we can use him. We can absolutely use him for his breakthrough. Hopefully he beats the shit out of Atomic Samurai, because I hate Atomic Samurai. There's not much I can do. But overall, I think this account is in fairly good standing for the next month or two. I don't have many updates to give you over the next month or two, just because of, you know, how everything works. He's just not going to be... how should I say? he's not going to be the very best. He's not going to be like Goketsu, where Goketsu mitigates damage, does carnage-like damage, and then heals himself. But I think he's going to be good enough to kick some serious ass. We will see, though. Overall, not much else to talk about. I have a good idea of where this account stands in terms of black tickets. Keepsake tickets I have 47 of, so I'll have enough for DSK. Probably not. I don't ever suggest going double keepsake, because we're going to. I don't even think we really need to do double keepsake at all. Oh, Saitama Stuff. I almost forgot. So, there was a new update since I last left, and that is we now have memory upgrades. Finally. And it's not like the greatest upgrades in the world, but it's something that you'll definitely want to unlock. And right now, I am locked behind, how long ago I actually got the update. So, tomorrow this will open, and I'll probably just force this to level 20 all the way. But, as you see here, now you go high-tech. Be careful of this, unless you're really focusing high in high-tech, which you won't need to until MK Plus and G4. This will be okay. This will be completely fine until we get to G4 and MK Plus. Now, the only other thing is maybe they have a system where we can convert these into, like, what, 2,500 coins, or maybe even 6 or 7 of the, or 5 per for the Saitama talents. That would also be really nice. But essentially, there's not much else to talk about or do on this account. We are just slowly going through and leveling up the account. It's not going to be the greatest thing ever. But yeah, not much else to talk about regarding this account. And I would like to thank our first and only member, Skies. I don't think he was the first, but he might have been. I do thank you heavily for being a big supporter of my channel. Genuinely thank you from the bottom of my heart. You are truly awesome for just sticking with me for all this time and giving me like $1, and I hope that you guys enjoy my content as much as I do, because I do enjoy making this content. I did miss making this content a lot. Anyways, thank you all for watching, and I'll see you all in another video. Alrighty, goodbye.